they made plays, and the quarterback, the field position, we couldn't get turnovers. We knew, we got a third down stop, and then they convert on fourth down, a big X play, and whatever it was, penalty, X play, whatever. That's just, we had talked about there were going to be some times in the game where we were going to have to make the play. And when that came up, we needed to make it. And there were times where we did. And then, unfortunately, times where, we didn't. We didn't in the second half, and, knew that we were going to need to be better than what we were in the red zone. And, that's that's concerning. We have to force teams to kick field goals when they do drive it on us.
You and Wiggy played the game. You coached the game. I just watched the game from a fan perspective. But watching in that way, the defense was able to disrupt Josh Allen pretty well first half. Second half, not so much. Was there a different approach there? Were you more conservative?
No, not a different approach. I mean, you have to, to be able to pressure him on third down, you have to create third and longs. And, we did that and got off the field. They missed a couple, and then, like I just said, we had 2nd and 10 a few times and didn't do well enough, and he extended and, scrambled and, just wanted to try to mix it up like we talked about before the game, and being able to blitz him sometimes, play some zone and play some man and try to spy him.
Mike, one of the things that you probably talk about with your team, and you talked a little bit about after the game, is why Josh Allen is such a good quarterback. Mm-hmm. But the one area that, you guys have been relatively good has been your special teams, and you had 2 huge returns. One was a penalty, and if you're gonna make a guy like Josh Allen score on you, at least make him go the length of the field. What were some of the things that you said to the special teams group about those big plays that they gave?
Well, we knew that was going to be a challenge. He had a 98-yard touchdown against the Texans. He was averaging whatever he was, a good average, top 6 or 7 in the league. And listen, we knew that they were going to clamp you, and they were going to, it's only a penalty or a holding if they call it. And if, they clamp you and we don't do enough to show the separation and the restriction at the point of attack, then that's what's going to happen. And so, we have to do a better job of, creating disruption, but also, not just running into guys, and making sure that, that the lanes are filled, and, they had a couple double teams, and then the guys that aren't doubled have to show up. So that's been a strength of ours, and certainly covering kicks has been. It wasn't yesterday. So, we have to get back to that unit helping us and keeping teams from the, starting at the 30-yard line.